What's up? Welcome to the OG Spin Dash Productions Let's Play of Pokemon
Crystal!
What?
Featuring special guests
It's your boy Schneid's.
and Pichu.
Featuring me, Shannon, Ryan, my usual co-commentator, and special guest Schneid's.
What's up? What's up?
He will be joining us for this Game Freak masterpiece of Pokemon Crystal. So this is Gen 2. We're playing the original Game Boy Color version, except we're playing it on like a 80-inch screen TV on an emulator on a Raspberry Pi. So hopefully, gotta get that frame nice
This was,
and
I believe,
spicy.
the first game where you
Both
could
of
pick
y'all.
a frame like this. And
I don't remember.
Alright, what's his name?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so my first experience with this one was the DS one.
Was this also the first time system game? Sorry to cut you.
Yes. This was a huge thing.
And
so
then
we
I
got,
believe they removed it in Ruby and Sapphire because
Yep.
they didn't have the day and night again until
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl.
I really liked the night feature, but we'll
No
get
wonder
into
it's
that.
so dark.
yeah, this was a big thing because if your Game Boy, like if your cartridge's internal battery got all messed
Oh, I
up,
had that happen to my OG Gold. It was hard.
yeah, then you'd lose your file every time, and the frickin'
This-
you'd have to set the time again, and it was so annoying. So this starts the Pokemon tradition of saying, "Hey, here's the same exact game, but we're gonna like make."
This is the first sequel, though.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what's special about it, man. This is the... Alright, what are we going to name him? What's...
we have not talked about this at
Oh,
all. I don't
shit.
know. Do you want to name him Bobby for Bobby?
Well, fuck
No,
no.
that's dumb.
I'm going to name him Old Boy, but I don't think I can do it. I can. I'm not going to.
Can we name one of the Pokemon Bobby?
Yeah.
He'll be the meat shield. I'm just going to call him Old Boy.
Yeah, do it.
Old Boy. It could have been worse.
Don't you need an apostrophe in there?
Nah, it's
fuck.
okay.
Or is just Old Boy?
Welcome back.
And we're back. Okay, we tried to go back and give him an apostrophe, but
You realized it was not there.
Wow,
They-
that is...
they didn't have enough memory on the cartridge to fit an
Is
apostrophe.
it too late to go
It's
to
right
Emerald?
there! What the fuck?
Is it too late to play Emerald now? I don't know.
No, it's alright.
I bet you Emerald has the
We
apostrophe.
tried to decide on another name and it just came down to fuck it.
What's he called now?
Old Boy.
He's just Old Boy.
Honestly, that's fine because when you like
Just
his,
like the old days.
That's
Old
his
Boy
name.
or Super Poke again.
it's like a verbal thing. Like when he writes it down, he writes like Chad Billington or whatever his fucking real name is.
Billington.
He's not named Old Boy. You know,
Okay, I need to think of...
that's not a name.
The third character in his first name is a space. It's Friday. We're doing this on a Friday night.
I know.
Hey, what's up?
I know, but the day matters. The day matters.
Are you
Really?
And this isn't going to be working on a real-time battery. I'm shitting you not. We're doing Monday.
what?
No.
Why are we doing it Monday? Do we get a
Because
Zapdos?
Tuesday and
Only
Thursday...
get a Zapdos
No.
if it's Monday.
Tuesday and Thursday, a dude shows up outside the game corner and will sell Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam.
Shit, I am so
Oh, so
glad.
you're like
And
planning
you can
for
only...
the...
Yeah,
You're
because
planning
this
ahead
is...
for the third city already? Is that what you're saying? Isn't the game
It's like
corner?
Dude,
well
this is-
past that, dude.
this is
It's in Goldenrod.
this is a playthrough with Ryan.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
is-
Goldenrod.
Right?
It's in Goldenrod. The
Yeah, but
thing.
you have to get 4,000 casino token coins to pay for
No,
it.
I know. I'm just amazed. I'm impressed.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm always
that's some
impressed.
deep
This is
knowledge.
why Ryan plays. So Ryan will probably be playing 90% of this. Maybe if
because
there's
it's already like 8 o'clock tonight, and we're at least going to play for 4 hours. Boom, it's already Tuesday. Then you have 24 hours within that time frame
you talking
beat
about
the game or
you talking
amass-
about in-game time.
Yeah, in-game time.
Yes.
That's what I'm
So we
saying. That's
gotta-
what I was saying earlier. Like,
We gotta
I'm
be
so
easy on the
impressed.
throttle, right? We gotta be easy on the full throttle with the speed up shit. Speed up!
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna
Gotcha.
fuck with
Gotcha.
that.
Yep. So as Ryan said, we will be using the Raspberry emulator,
Speed up
Raspberry.
certain parts of this.
Rasputin.
Retro Arc or whatever. I don't know what this emulator is.
Retrorch.
It's whichever one came on Retro Arc, the one that people install for the Raspberry Pi.
The
but
Raspy Pi.
we'll be using a 3x speed up, I'm sure, throughout this.
Like fucking out. Blah 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 blah.
So here's the most important decision in the entire game.
I bet it's gonna be a girl.
Oh, that was,
Oh, I hope it's
I'm
not a
gonna call
girl.
it Phil.
I'm
Is that
100%
alright?
okay with both genders. It's okay.
Phil the Cyndaquil, and if we don't like it, we can change the name.
Oh, we got a boy Cyndaquil. This is
That is
gold.
He's got a dick. That's what I want.
We're like every dad right now. Like, oh, honey, it's okay, whatever it is. I
It's
love
gotta be a
you.
fucking boy.
But If it was a chikorita, I'd want a girl. I was telling Shannon earlier. I think when I was a kid, I had a subconscious. I wanted to fuck chikorita.
Urge for chikorita.
Yeah,
Chikorita's pretty hot.
Yeah,
Chikorita's pretty hot, but
I'm not gonna lie. So why are we picking?
we put a chikorita for that part.
Why are we picking Cyndaquil over Totodile and?
That's a good question.
Totodile and Chikorita.
I love Chikorita, but it sucks. Yeah. And there's so many water types. Look at that animation. You wiggle that ass.
That was actually nice.
No, they don't do it from the back, but like...
Is that only in crystal, so that's not in gold or silver?
Nope.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was probably somebody's like job for the whole day. Like, hey, we're releasing crystal version. Can you just make this? Can you make this Rattata move its ass?
Yeah, you see that ass.
That is nice, though. I like that. They could. You think they'd move the tail on the animation, but he wiggles his ass. I
Critical
love it.
hit leveled up.
So I'll be honest. The last time I played this was like the release of Soul Silver. Yeah. So it's been a minute.
So the remake.
Yeah. So the remake. So this is
the best remakes, in my opinion, though.
What?
You think the best remakes?
In my opinion, those are the best.
Yeah, remakes. I like them way better than.
For the record.
Than Fire Red and Leaf Green.
For the record, I'm only. I'd say after Gen 4, I played Black and White 1 and 2, but after Gen 3.
Now I got some things to say about Black and White. That was the new Pokemon that generation.
It was so bad.
The new Pokemon were so ugly.
So bad.
But that was like some of the best sprite animation.
Oh yeah.
Like in the battle screens and shit.
And just like the city. Oh, I didn't like the cities as much, but it was impressive to see.
The sprites, like in the overworld, were not.
Dude, I'll be honest, I didn't care. I just wanted Fire Red and Leaf Green. I thought those sprites were the base.
I did play a shit ton of those.
Fire Red and
Leaf
Leaf
Ruby
Green
and Sapphire.
Honestly, I think
that's Red and Blue with Ruby and Sapphire engine.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it though, because I actually. Ruby and Sapphire were pretty fucking good games.
Yeah, they
were.
Yeah,
Ruby and Sapphire's nice.
After that, I didn't play the next gen.
So many solid Pokemons. They finally had some more dragons, and they're all fucking cool.
And it was just enough gens to where the Pokemon were not an overwhelmingly large amount, and also none of the art for them was garbage. And they weren't just like sequel or spin-off motherfuckers like Munchlax and that kind of shit. Like they were actually real motherfuckers.
I'll be totally honest, just to play devil's advocate a little bit.
Please do.
Third gen. While I think that
May was hot.
Yeah, May was hot.
So was Brandon.
While I think that the majority of Gen 3 they had a lot of new and fresh designs, especially with NPCs.
The Reggies, man.
Yeah, the Reggies.
You were getting that
Those
shit.
puzzles were really fun.
But then you had stuff like, who's that one Pokemon that's like a speaker? He's got like speakers for ears.
Loudred.
Oh, Explode.
Yeah, the Whismur, Loudred, Explode.
That's just when I started like, okay, we're just taking like household objects and putting
making them into an animal. Yeah.
I like that. Okay,
that was the beginning of the darkness that would become the ice cream and garbage Pokemon.
Devil's Advocate, it wasn't the worst one in Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh no,
that was like because animals.
That's easily top 2 actually for me.
Devil's Advocate, like animals use sound for shit. It's more believable than like a fucking like household like napkin
keychain.
It's like absurd. I haven't looked at the new Pokemon game, but I took every gen before that. I've seen what they all look like. Like in a general like art style, and like it gets.
Oh, you're talking about like X and Y.
Yeah, but
gotcha.
I lost topic. Explode, yeah.
5.
Like they don't give a shit anymore. They just want to sell those toys.
There was so much content in the Black and White games, and I know they were ugly as fuck, right? But like there was so much in-game content, and then X and Y came out, and it all like disappeared.
Yeah,
what?
I did play X and Y. I forgot. I played Black and White enough to remember.
Yo, you remember when you beat the game, and then you could go back to the previous game's world map and do all the gyms again? Yeah, that only happened once, and it was in this game.
This is the best. I mean, this is in my opinion the best gen. Ruby
and
Sapphire's third.
This is a random bit of trivia that I bet you won't know, Ryan or Schneid's.
I'm not.
Who was the guy in Nintendo? Iwata, who died a few years ago? Yeah. It was.
Is he an NPC? I'm gonna stop guessing stupid shit.
An NPC? No, he's a real person.
No, I never. Just continue. I just hit my pen and the puff got put.
Yeah, super smart. He started out as like an engineer at Nintendo and everything. But anyway, it was his decision, and I think he like was the prime person who programmed it. But he was the one who fit Kanto into this game.
Really?
Yeah. So I think the game was like completed with. What is this world called? What is this land?
This is Johto.
Johto, that's right.
And he still had a lot of Adderall left.
Yes, exactly. Honestly,
I
no,
get it.
he is one of those people though that like I bet you didn't take Adderall. Like he was just like a
a Grant.
Like I watched.
Yeah,
like a Grant, exactly. Shout outs to G Skeep if you listening, boy.
GS Keep. Kanto isn't like, it doesn't feel rushed in this game, but it goes very fast. Like you can pretty much do the gyms out of order because you have the HMs and shit. And they're all pretty much the same level. Like, it doesn't scale or go up and down. They're all, like, mid-40s.
Well, yeah, high 50. Like, they can get up there, but yeah, generally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the rival of the game. What's his name?
And Red.
He's supposed to be called Silver, but... Die, you piece of shit!
Is that who you picked?
Yes.
My original guy is Totodile. Like, if I, like, in spirit, Totodile
Oh, he's fucking dead. He's on the ground.
Okay, but we gotta move on to this guy. I have a lot to say about this motherfucker.
His name is Tammy.
Tammy?
I'm gonna call him Tammy.
Okay, but generally, I think I named him...
He looks like a girl.
I think when I originally played this game, I was stupid, and I, like, named him question mark. Like, he's...
Like he told you? Yeah.
Like
what was his name?
I was like, oh, that was his name.
3 question marks.
But, you know, then you go through being a boy.
That was his name. I got it right.
Motherfucker. You know, you name him, like, all that shit.
Yeah.
Dick. Like, I've done it all.
I feel like everybody on there, Let's Play his names or something like that. Oh, we're naming him Tammy for real?
But on a serious...
Can we name him Bobby?
Yeah, actually, that'd be fun.
Can we name him Bobby?
We'll call him Bonnie.
Bonnie, yes. Shoutouts to Bonnie.
This antagonist in the first games,
Gary.
the antagonist was obviously Gary or fucking Red or whatever the fuck, and
Blue.
He was kind of nuanced, you know, like that antagonist had some nuance to him where they wanted to be better than you. You had a backstory with them,
and
you grew up with them, but it wasn't like at the end of the day. I always feel like you and that guy, like if Gary or whatever the fuck his name is, like tripped over that first ledge, like and was like dying, like you'd still help him. This antagonist is like absolute like dark like metal, like he's a complete fuck. He steals Pokemon, and I feel like that was something that I noticed because I played those 2 games the most. Where like with Gary, it was like I respect Gary. I'm gonna or whatever you want me to call him, Red or no, he's Blue, isn't he? Yeah. With Blue is like you respect him because he wants to be so good. This guy's just a dick who fucking like was on crystal meth and like stole Pokemon. And for
crystal version, crystal meth.
For that reason, I think it was like as a kid, especially, I was like, man, fuck this guy. Whereas Gary, it's like I want to beat him. You know?
I agree with you. I do like the fact that they didn't just make another Gary because this guy is different. He's a lot more slimy than Gary. Gary was just outwardly just a dick.
Yeah.
Because
you later.
He's like the kid that takes the good controller at your house.
Yeah. This guy, and spoilers, does this guy becomes friends with you at the end or?
Not really.
No, this guy's a complete worthless.
Like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, he kind of does.
Yeah, and I'll be honest,
he's a waste of a life for me.
I prefer Gary because Gary seemed like he seemed more like a formidable adversary.
Yeah, you respected him. You respect him at the end of the day. He's like the St. Louis Cardinals.
And he was hard. He's literally the last boss, and he's difficult, and you want to beat him, and you know he wants to beat your ass.
It's like
but this guy just feels like I just feel kind of bad for him.
Pidgey.
Whoa, that's a Gen 1 Pokemon.
Look at the flappy wings.
That was a nice...
Another thing I like about this gen is they interweave the Pokemon much better than some later gens.
Yeah, it's just 2 generations.
So it's like, it's a good amount. You like, I recognize this guy, and then you see a new one, and it's like...
You like that?
You get that bit of nostalgia, and you get... Honestly, another thing is a lot of the games, I believe maybe Black 1, I could be wrong, maybe it was X and Y, you couldn't get any non-gens.
It's White 1, excuse me.
You couldn't get any Pokemon that was not from that gen until you like beat the main game.
Yeah.
And other ones, it's like a couple of them.
That was Black and White.
It is interesting.
Bad.
Black and White was like, here's all this new shit, and that's it.
They're like,
everyone's like, ah.
Like, here's the most poorly designed generation of Pokemon in terms of just
They tried to do a lot of throwbacks to Red and Blue actually, because there were.
Really?
Yeah, so there was like Clang, the gear Pokemon that's supposed to be like Magnemite kind of.
Oh, that shit ain't Magnemite. That shit's not mine.
Timber, the fighting type that has like the log, and he
Oh,
evolves
yeah.
into
That's
like
like
Machamp.
I liked him.
Machamp. What's the rock
It's
one?
like the
Gigalith?
Force Awakens of Pokemon.
You know the Pokemon with the red crystals, the rock type?
Yeah.
Like the Roggenrola,
Yeah.
Boldore, Gigalith, that's Golem.
I liked those two, but the first one you mentioned, the gear one,
Yeah, I know.
compared to
That's
Magnemite,
vague.
Magnemite's design was so. I know it's just a ball and an eye and just two
We
magnets,
have
but that
nostalgia.
shit,
We should admit that we have nostalgia.
that shit makes my nostalgia boner
Sock.
so fucking
You know,
hard.
Sock and Throw, like the blue and
Oh,
red fighting
fuck,
types.
yeah.
Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee.
Yeah.
That makes so
One's-
much sense.
One's defensive, one's offensive. They're literally red and blue. Like,
But this was like, to me, that gen.
Hey, you guys, remember?
shut up, mom.
Save a few outliers. I'm sure there were cool motherfuckers in that gen. But like, in general,
yeah.
and it was like, not a lot of Pokemon.
They had a lot of solid bug types, some dark types.
That was
Didn't
cool.
they have Durant in that season? I was like,
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Durant, yeah.
Hey, fuck Kevin Durant.
I kind of liked how they did some like damage control with the types that were being.
They made new types. They had light.
Misre-
Yeah, I like that.
Not
too.
new types, but I'm saying they filled in for types that were lacking in Pokemon. So like bug
Yeah.
types, they made like Yanmata. Actually, that was Gen 3.
Yeah,
This
they
gen
got
introduced some types too. We should get only two.
Dark and Steel, and they were both made to counteract Psychic because it was so fucking out of control.
yeah.
In Red and Blue, it was literally like you use Mewtwo and Alakazam and Chansey.
And you win.
Anything else is like, you better hope it doesn't die to that, like Alakazam, right? And the only thing that can, because even like Ghost type, the only one you had was Gengar, and he's Poison type, so he just dies to Psychic anyway. He's weak against it.
Yeah, baby.
And he
Dude,
doesn't-
Gengar is like one of my favorites.
He didn't have no
fucking
Shadow
bugs.
Ball. He literally had Nightshade, and you know that move does fixed damage. That was the only Ghost type move. The only Dragon
You
type
could
move.
learn that as a lot of ghost or psychic types
Yeah.
too. I love that. I like psychic types the most. I think.
Dragon Rage is the only Dragon type move,
And it
that
took
does
two.
40.
It took two new types to nerf them.
But it was funny
To nerf
because
Psychic.
to
I
nerf
mean, it
Psychic,
still kind
yeah.
of goes dumb. don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Dark and Steel.
Alakazam remains like one of the best in this game because you can learn Fire, Thunder, and
Yeah,
Ice Punch from
yeah.
Goldenrod, and Alakazam can learn all those, and they're considered special moves and not physical in this game.
It's all coming
So
back.
they use
to
the
me.
special stats, and if Gyarados
Dude.
comes out, you're just Thunder Punch, Scizor, Fire Punch,
Are we getting-
Dragonite, Ice Punch. Like, if there's a Dark type, you're like, oh fuck. Well,
Oh,
shit.
but okay. So the
yeah,
types that were introduced in this Gen 2, Dark and Steel, is the first time types were introduced, obviously. But my comment on that, how fucking metal are those two
I
types?
know.
Like Steel and
Yeah.
Dark. That's fucking. I was gonna say punk rock, but it's more metal,
And
dude.
it took them,
Metal as
Then we
fuck.
got Fairy.
yeah, it took them 4 generations, and the best they
Didn't they
gave
make
us
a
was
light,
Fairy.
or was Fairy the essential?
Fairy was essentially
Fairy was pretty much light type.
Yeah.
And that was literally just the big fuck you to
Honestly,
dragons.
I do like the Fairy type. It's
literally-
more unique.
I
than
liked
saying
it. I
light.
liked that they had the balls to actually do anything remotely different.
Went back,
Type there.
they used that type and went back and improved old Pokemon. So like Jigglypuff and Clefairy became Fairy instead of normal.
Yeah, it was like a patch.
Yeah, kind
Just
of.
like a patch. Give me your Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, give me your introduction to Pokemon in general,
Red and blue.
because we all grew up, in the Pokemon craze that was the late 90s.
There was not a more perfect time.
We had the first movie and had the fucking trading card.
So I actually
boy.
never grew up with a Game Boy.
Really?
Never. No, I didn't get one to
Wow.
I didn't get one to the Game Boy SP, and I got it even on the when the
You
DS.
get Cobalt Blue or what?
I got it black. I was a black man.
That was your first Pokemon.
I was a
game?
large black
Or was it
man.
Diamond
No,
and
he's
Pearl?
talking about his color of the game.
Color of SP.
I
I did
remember
not-
getting my SP at Best
Oh.
Buy, unfolding it the first time.
Damn, yeah,
Alright,
you guys
so
are
Pokemon
lucky.
Black or White.
But
That's
you
the
got
hot
it
take.
too, right?
Pokemon Black.
I got
Lives
black.
Matter.
I got Black Lives Matter.
Hot take, yeah, because Reshiram, dude, the white, because you get the opposite dragon, right? I don't
Black
want that
lives
fucking,
do matter.
I don't want that black ass dragon, dude. I want the white one.
Reshiram and Kirishima.
Actually, no, I got white. I got white because I wanted the black.
Did I get black? No. Oh, you
The
didn't.
black one is
We
whack.
went to that opening day.
We went
release
to
for
the opening
one.
day for
I think
white.
I got
Damn.
black.
Game Freak was way ahead of the time because if you got white version, you got a black Pokemon. Like everyone, you know, BLM baby.
Yeah, way to just
that.
have the
Well,
best of both worlds in that
Best
one,
of both
guys.
worlds. These games are the best to play when they're new and when you are going to school and everybody
and the hype
else
is real.
and
You're
the
living
hype is
through the
real.
hype. And we need
And
a
I gotta-
distraction from 9/11. It's 9/11.
Yes, it's
Shout out.
9/11 right now. Yeah, much respects paid. But yeah, it was the best to play because my friend Andrew, who lives 2 doors down, he got Piplup, the water type in that one. I got Chimchar. I got the fire type,
Chimchar was
and
good.
my friend Evan Richards got
Turtwig.
Turtwig, the turtle. Yeah, he was a
Franklin.
He was the grass type man. He always went grass type, and he's a huge fucking hipster. No
I
surprise.
respect that, but that Turtwig was just. I was like, dude, we already did that concept with Bulbasaur. Spiritually, I'm a water guy. Like, because either my original playthrough as a kid was with water first, but like, let's be real, I played through these games a shit ton. So
Yeah.
like, as a kid, I would always delete, trade, and like start a new one on my extra copy.
Oh yeah, you got to try them all. But first time you
Water
pick,
type.
I usually go fire. Except the one where I was like, no way, I'm doing fire was Gen 3.
Oh, I
Chicken.
love the Gen 3
Fire
starters.
chicken.
Torchic.
Torchic.
So you
Didn't
get-
like it. No sir, I didn't like it. I liked me some Swampert.
Swampert was the best.
Some
Swampy.
So
Swampert
good.
was the best because he was so original. I
Wasn't
thought
he
he was such an original type, even
Yeah.
though he's based off like a mudfish.
Yeah.
But like, that's cool.
Wasn't he ground type as well?
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like,
And
you know, actually, like,
Skeptile's good too. I love it.
Yeah. That was the
Personally,
one.
nowadays, I didn't know as a kid really, but Skeptile, I like the pun.
The what?
I like the little pun there. Skeptile.
Oh, I don't know if that was their intention.
They
Skeptical.
do. They always have stupid puns in some of their names. Most of them are like,
I don't know if he's that kind of.
I assume after naming 500 of them,
Pokeball
yeah, but
go.
maybe that's just something I would make up and attribute to them.
I would love, because this topic gets talked about all the time, but I would love to like sit in on one of the Game Freak meetings of like, all right, we got to name 100 of these motherfuckers. Dude, you're
Oh, you
fun.
got a hoot. Okay, let's get back into this game. Where did this hoot?
Yeah,
come
when did we
from?
get
I went
Hooters,
and caught it.
Ryan?
You weren't paying attention because you're talking.
That's
for
what.
us.
I'm sorry, Ryan. That's my kind of my thing.
So I had to go get Hoothoot because I know they're gonna.
Why didn't you give it a name?
Because he's Deathfire.
And now he's gonna have uppercase. For the record, I'm a right.
I
Like
can literally change the name later.
No, I'm the same way as
the
you
uppercase
guys.
character Pokemon do not sit with me.
I
Like,
know.
I would even name it like lowercase its name.
I gave that motherfucker
Yeah.
a berry. Eat
Oh.
the berry, Phil.
Because if you have some lowercase and some
Oh fuck.
uppercase, it's
Yes,
I know.
I burned him.
That bugs the
I'm
fuck
gonna
out of
fucking
me.
win some big boys. in this
The
game.
only Pokemon game I've played multiple times is Red and Blue.
Wait, as in like more than once.
Yes.
Like I played the first 2 gens through like
Maybe I played Gen 4
dozens of times.
but
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I just assumed everybody did that.
I
again.
I know I said I started with Gen 4, but I loved Gen 1.
I mean,
And
this. Go on.
Because,
sorry.
I was gonna say, like,
It feels different.
it does. And, well, to be honest, like, I didn't play the games as a kid because I didn't have a Game Boy, but I watched the fuck out of the show. I watched the movie. I had the cards. Oh, baby, I had the cards.
That's interesting. As
That's
a
so
Yeah.
sad you didn't have
I didn't
that.
It
actually-
is sad.
say
It's like
about
the
my
most
OG.
quintessential part.
I know, dude, you don't know, because I went to, both my parents worked, and I went to a thing
I
called
went to the thing after school. Too.
Yeah, it was called
I went to all
Adventure
of them.
Club in my deal, and that's when everybody busted out their Game Boys, and oh my god, I felt so
Went on an
left out.
adventure.
I felt so left
That's
out.
I was the kid with the Game Boy. You were to us. You were nothing. You were garbage.
I know.
We looked down on you with disgust.
And I don't even know if kids do that anymore.
Shit.
Oh, you.
No, they
It's
just
okay.
have phones, right?
I guess kids just have phones now, but like back in the day, it was normal for you to just sit next to somebody and watch them play their Game Boy.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, can I watch you
It
play?
was better if you.
And I was
had
that
your
kid.
own.
I was that fucking kid.
Oh, you
And-
were taking notes.
I was
They're like,
scum.
ew, you could have COVID. Get away from me.
No, it's a timely
No, you-
reference.
okay,
That's
so-
gonna be a timely reference when people listen to this 5 years from now.
Yeah,
They
and
don't
they'll
know.
be like, shit, like, yeah, guys, you could. A couple years ago, before this whole COVID thing happened, you could go like within a couple feet of somebody and sit down right next
You
to
could
them even.
you could have sex.
People knew how to.
Nobody
not be
has
fucking
sex.
You guys know what sex is?
Nobody
guys in
has-
2025.
COVID, no sex. Also, no masturbation. My first ejaculation after COVID is gonna be filling a dumpster truck.
Well, my grandparents later on were like, "I heard about this Pokemon thing." Like, we like they really like brought another copy of Red and Blue, and we're like, "We already have this, so like, thanks, we're good."
So your parents were like, "Not only are we gonna buy you both versions,
No, my
but they bought
grandparents
you."
came in.
Oh, your grandparents bought you another Red and Blue.
They didn't know we had it. Was
my
the thing.
God.
They were like, "We heard about this craze," so they got it and brought it over. Like, "Oh, I already have this."
Dude, that happened to me at one point.
Dude, you guys
I
are
got
so...
two Game Boy Advances from different sides of the family because my parents were, if they weren't divorced at the time, they were spiritually divorced. So I got
Getting there.
I got like two Game Boy Advances. I didn't even want two of them because the SP came out after that, and of course I'm going
I gotta
for the
trade
SP.
with myself.
Nah,
Come
dude.
on, guys.
I was playing Sonic games on my computer. That's all my parents would let me have.
That makes a lot of sense though. Like, you have PS2 games. I had an Xbox. I had Gen 1 Xbox,
Yeah.
Gen 2 Xbox.
Yeah, I did get a PlayStation 2 eventually, but actually
Changed
pretty close when it came
world.
out. But yeah, well, my parents were just like, well, they weren't into the fact of into the craze of handheld
Oh, he's
stuff.
he's evolving. We gotta look.
There we go.
And he looks.
Phil.
This is when you start to. You're like, wow, he's cute. Now he
That's
is
my boy,
He's
Phil.
kind of cool. What is he? Like, so
Quilava.
long, man.
All right, Schneids, give me your timeline of
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Introduction.
to be concise here.
introduction of Pokemon.
I had blue or red somewhere around there, but it wasn't mine. It was like I had a bunch of hand-me-downs from my dad's side of the family, like the original Game Boy and like random games. So my first experience was, I think I was Christmas or something, in like, I was like 6. I think I was 6. I'll say. It was when Gold came out. It was Gold. Spoilers.
1999.
It was Gold. My first like experience with the games. I don't think I played Red and Blue.
Okay.
Like all the way. Like the first game I took and beat my all the way through Gold. And yeah.
So this is like your shit right here.
Oh, and honestly, I was
What
gonna
about
say
cards?
earlier.
What about like cards and movies and the show?
Well, I mean, I was into stuff. I don't remember that. I don't
we
remember
watched
all that.
the
We watched the show. Yeah,
we
it was
watched the
huge.
show in college.
Well,
when it was
Pokemon. I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah.
huge.
When it was like, first
Like
on
kindergarten
Netflix.
was when it
Okay.
started getting big. Because I remember kindergarten, I'd be like, "Mom, I don't have a fucking Pokemon shirt." Or they had these Pokemon jellies that came out. They were like these really nice, like, you see the shit I'm drinking wine out of. Like, it was like that, but with like a fucking Pokemon on it.
Oh, like,
and with like
Flintstones
jelly jam
vibe.
in there.
Oh.
And so you collect them after you get the jelly jam. That's what I ate my sandwiches on.
Oh, no
At
way.
lunchtime for like a little
Holy
bit.
shit, really? I've
Yeah,
never
my
heard
mom
of
did
that.
a lot of. My mom was a baller. We were poor as hell, but my mom was a baller. Like, you know. So I convinced her finally. She's like, "I don't know if I like those Pokemon. They're like, I don't know, like, not satanic. She wasn't one of them. But like, it was like, she didn't like me to watch The Simpsons, but I broke her down on that too. Honestly, just all I'd say is Pokemon is like, and then at the time my dad got silver and I had gold.
Pokeball, go!
So he played through and then lost interest and started playing like Wolfenstein or something. And I took
So
the silver
baby's
version, and like then I got Crystal. And at the same time
Yeah.
as I got Crystal, I had already. Then at that time, I had subsequently played Blue, Red, and Yellow.
Okay.
And then I beat in like second grade. I beat Yellow, and one day I pretended to be sick.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great day.
So then I just love RPGs, and I think this shit got me in RPGs. Is all I'm trying to.
Yeah,
that's the end of
it
that.
definitely is the gateway into it. All right. Are we using this
Yes,
Are we using
it's
this
gonna be
female?
Quagsire, yes.
This
is like
female Whooper.
this is Swampert before Swampert, so yes.
All right.
It's
That's a
gonna be
good
integral.
one. He's got
So
his
this is going to
balls.
be a pretty respectable name.
I mean, if you don't
Cindy,
like it,
but
you
it's
can go.
D-I.
Yes, please.
E.
it's
D-I-E. Sindai.
No, E. Just I. No, please.
Oh, I was... Okay.
Just an
okay,
I.
no I.
This is
no.
my Pokemon.
Okay.
Well, it's your Pokemon.
Cindy.
I like with just an I.